it's the No Face Movements, February 3rd, 2013, at 12 o'clock on the dot. Alright, today's Super Bowl Sunday. It's also February the 3rd. I got warnings and watches for the Super Bowl. I done seen too many close propaganda stuff, too many close evidence. I'm just putting a warning out there. It might not happen. I hope nothing happens at the Super Bowl, because it'd just be sick. I think it might be a ritual, most likely. But we got the Bayou sinkhole. Alright. About August 2012 last year. At its size, it had enough capacity for 100 Hiroshima bombs. This time it's way bigger. There's oil, methane. Alright, and I had links in my other videos. I'm going to have them at the bottom of this video. But what's crazy about Super Bowl Sunday, I'm about to go through this, is first off, they're having the kids from Sandy Hook going to be singing at the Super Bowl. Now, you remember in the Gotham City map, they had Sandy Hook and the same pictures, you know what I'm saying, lined up perfectly with the school. Now they're going to have the kids from Sandy Hook inside a football stadium. Alright? You understand what I'm saying, folks? That's just crazy. It's Sandy Hook at the Super Bowl. Alright? As we went through the thing in the Batman thing, you seen the guy with the Raven shirt. You seen the guy when he's running with the ball with the Baltimore Raven hat. This is all conspiracy and warnings. Alright? I'd rather people be prepared, pray for the best, and prepare for the worst. Alright, folks? I just think it's just too many coincidences what's going around this, so I want people to be prepared. And we got a lot of strange stuff to report. Let's get into it. So first off, alright, San Francisco Chronicles. It's so connected between San Francisco, New Orleans, and Baltimore in so many different levels other than the Super Bowl. Because I got warnings and watches for later on this year. We might see a weapons of mass destruction go off. Alright, I'm about to show you guys the proof in a minute. But who's helping training out the New Orleans prep for the Super Bowl?
TEEX training helped New Orleans prepare for Super Bowl. New Orleans and Superdome officials and emergency responders tapped the Texas A&M Engineering Extension Service, TEEX, to provide training to help them plan and prepare to manage any large incident that could occur during the 2013 Super Bowl. When Super Bowl XL7 kicks off Sunday, February the 3rd, in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, facility managers and New Orleans emergency responders will breathe a little easier, thanks to the training provided by TEEX and its National Emergency Response and Rescue Training Center. With an expected 75,000 plus fans in the stands, the city's emergency response community and the Superdome management have to be ready for anything, from inclement weather and fan violence to accidents or acts of terrorism. Preparation is key. Long before anyone knew the matchup would be between the Baltimore Ravens versus San Francisco 49ers, New Orleans officials and emergency managers were preparing for the 2013 Super Bowl. Emergency preparedness training helps to ensure public safety and security by preparing a multidisciplinary team to handle a major incident that could occur at a large venue. Training included a special 8-hour executive-level course in sports and special events incident management last March for senior officials from the Superdome and the mayor's office, along with New Orleans fire, EMS, and police officials. The customized course was developed and conducted by the Texas A&M Engineering Extension Service and the University of Southern Mississippi's National Center for Spectator Sports Safety and Security, to help approximately 30 executives plan for the event and examine any vulnerabilities in advance. Then in August 2012, TEX and NCS4 led a 16-hour course in sport and special events incident management at the Superdome, which brought together about 30 members of the New Orleans emergency response community and public and private leadership to work together as a multidisciplinary team. As a part of the course, participants work through an incident using a scenario developed specifically for the Superdome. The course focuses on establishing partnerships within a community, as well as team building for emergency responders, said TEEX WMD Program Director Jason Motes. We typically have attendees from event operations, athletic departments, the emergency response community, but also people who run the concessions and the large venues. The course is important for members of both the public and private sector who need to work together in a multidisciplinary team. It is vital to develop these key partnerships before a crisis occurs.
All right, folks, look at this real fast. You see this? TEEX, Weapons of Mass Destruction Program. So they were preparing for TEX, Weapons of Mass Destruction Program. All right, let's get into TEX home page. I'm at the links at the bottom. And this is very new. When you go there and you look at these articles and you hit the PDF file, it says new. These are all new programs. All right, so you got fire service, emergency medical, law enforcement, health science, public works, executive leadership, information, and infrastructure. All right. This is weapons of mass destruction, emergency medical service. All right, and check this out. There's an upcoming February 29th to March the 1st, 2012. This is last year. Baltimore, Maryland. All right, you see that this is their training that they took last year. All right, in Baltimore, Maryland. All right, this I don't believe in coincidence. All right, but they got a lot more training coming up this year. All right, what else is crazy about this? I'm about to show you. Is this article. All right, when you go to this, you go down to press release. When you go down to press release, you ain't gonna see this on this tablet because it's whatever. But here you go. I want you to guys see the blanks. I want you guys. So this is what they were training last year for. All right, between February 29th to March the 1st, 2012. And like I said, you just go down there and press the press release. I'm gonna have the links at the bottom. All right, but this is what's crazy about it. And it's going to be hard to see on this device, like I was saying. Alright, the blank is hosting a Department of Homeland Security grant-funded disaster. Alright? Preparation program entitled Medical Management of CBRNE Events from blank through blank at blank time. And it's going to give you the description at the bottom, but check that out. So something blank is holding blank at blank blank. And it's not just here, medical, they got different ones. Alright, I got warnings and watches for all year though. Alright, hopefully nothing happens today. Alright, but I'm giving you guys the warning, and I'm getting you all the evidence if there is something that's going to happen. Alright, now what else is crazy is this. I want you guys really pay attention to this. Alright. This is Emergency Management Institute, FEMA. Alright. Now, we've been seeing a lot of tornadoes, a lot of crazy stuff. Alright, January the 16th, 2013. Tornado focus. Prep for early season storms in March and April. Alright, what else is crazy is this right here. June the 26th, mass casualty focus. Prep for upcoming vacation season. And on top of that, August the 21st, 2013, CBNR. Let's clear that up. Focus, anniversary of 9/11. Plant plus new ideals. Alright. That is crazy, folks. Alright, so I want everyone out there be prepared. Alright, for this year. Alright, I'm going to have these links at the bottom. Another thing that's crazy about this Super Bowl is Mercedes-Benz started off as a Nazi company. They created weapons created a lot of stuff, but created for the Nazis. Alright. Another thing that's crazy is the BlackBerry Superbowl commercial. Alright. A mysterious sneak peek at the first ever BlackBerry Super Bowl commercial. That looks crazy. Alright.
BlackBerry has committed some serious marketing miscues in the past, but we're intrigued by its latest PR stunt. The company tweeted a mysterious still from its first ever and very expensive Super Bowl ad and asked followers, "What is going on? We're not sure. A Care Bear explosion? The air in Beijing?" In any case, we'll be watching on Sunday to find out. Let us know your take on the BlackBerry Super Bowl commercial in the comments.
And that's crazy. Alright, what does that look like, Mystique?
It looks like a very small nuclear cloud.
Yes.
That's fun colored, maybe.
Red,
Yeah.
orange, blue. Alright. What else is crazy? I don't have to show you the Gotham City map. You guys already know that Sandy Hook laid up exactly like the Gotham City map. Now this is the craziest part. Sandy Hook children to sing at... Hold on one second. So I ain't got to show you guys the Sandy Hook, the Gotham City map. You already know about Sandy Hook, the layout. Alright, but what's crazier is that the place was called Sandy Hook. Alright, and that stuff happened. There was a football stadium. Now Sandy Hook, the kids are going to the Superdome. Alright, Sandy Hook children to sing at Super Bowl with Jennifer Hudson.
It won't bring back their classmates or take away the tragedy that befell Newtown, Connecticut on December 14th, but the scheduled performance of the Sandy Hook Elementary School Chorus will provide one of the more poignant moments of this Sunday's Super Bowl. Prior to kickoff for the highly anticipated showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens, 26 children from the school will be joined by Jennifer Hudson to sing America the Beautiful. The performance will be part of CBS's pregame show, which will be broadcast live. Alicia Keys will sing the national anthem, and Beyoncé will perform at halftime. Watch the Sandy Hook children below, recording Over the Rainbow with singer Ingrid Michaelson at the Connecticut home of Prince Francis and Tina Weymouth, musicians known for their work with Tom Tom Club and Talking Heads. The song is available on Amazon and iTunes. 100% of the proceeds will benefit the Newton Youth Academy and the United Way of Western Connecticut. And that's the Newtown students singing Over the Rainbow.
Alright, folks. So I got warnings and watches. Alright. That's what that also look like. Over the rainbow. Alright. Please be prepared. Have bug out kits in your home and your place of business. I urge you not to go to the Super Bowl. Hopefully nothing happens. And I'm starting to think this might be a ritual because I got Jennifer Hudson, big name people, Beyonce, and Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys owns some of BlackBerry.
Yeah, she's the new global creative director of BlackBerry.
But no matter what, always be prepared if you live in Louisiana for that Bayou cornhole. My prayers are out. Please, I beg people, don't go to the Super Bowl. Rather be safe than sorry. And you can watch it on TV. Anyone living around the area, maybe you guys should take a day off, go travel. You know, like I always tell people, always safe than be sorry. Alright, folks. This is the No Face Moon. Please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Godlike Production, Critterbox. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. And please check out Mystique's channel for 2013 giveaway. And I hope nothing happens today. I pray. Hope you guys pray too. This is the movement. Moving till next time. Facing off.